You better not mess with my gang, or you'll be messing with Oopie Goopy, General Munchkin Man, Lil Jim Bob, and worst of all, Larry.
It seems Maria updated her bestiary.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
The release of Castlevania Season 2's trailer has the fanbase feral, and Maria is at the center of the conversation for obvious reasons. I thought this would be a great opportunity to do an in-depth study of her abilities. Maria's primary summons are 4 creatures inspired by Chinese mythology, each representing a cardinal direction and an elemental force. The vermilion bird, a fire-based creature symbolizing the south. The white tiger, an electric beast representing the west. The black tortoise, associated with water in the north. The azure dragon, a powerful ice entity linked to the east. In addition to these 4 core beasts, Maria has summoned smaller creatures like owls and doves in the games. I wasn't too sure the Netflix adaptation would showcase her lesser-known summons, but one promotional poster showcasing a rather distinguished gentleman in the background seems to tease that we may see Maria's full repertoire beyond the prime 4 beasts. On a personal note, I have a deep obsession with anything involving beast summoning. Hi, my name is Toon Snooper and I'm addicted to creature summoning mechanics. It's such a cool concept, summoning creatures with unique abilities to fight alongside you. Don't get me started with my Bakugan phase. I used to roll up paper balls and act like they were Bakugan.
You beat me up all the time! I don't need another goddamn reason!
Fushiguro is runner-up for my favourite JGK character for the singular reason that he's a beast summoner. It may just stem from my love of animals in real life.
Come on, jump. I said jump!
Anyways, where do you think Maria's powers come from? Let's look at her parents and see how they contributed to it. Her mother is a speaker and her father is a forge master. Speakers are so called because they preserve knowledge through oral tradition, never writing anything down. They believe writing dilutes knowledge and makes it less impactful. It's a major reason they are often misunderstood and distrusted by the general population, who view their secrecy with suspicion. While not all speakers openly wield magic, many are shown to have mystical abilities, often linked to healing, spiritual insight, or elemental forces. Forge masters are skilled individuals who use dark alchemy to create night creatures, reanimated beasts that serve their masters. Forge masters channel their skills to pull damned souls from hell and bind them into bodies, giving life to horrific monsters. Maria's powers seem to be an intriguing blend of both her parents' abilities. Like her father, she can pull souls from another dimension to manifest creatures. Like her mother's speaker lineage, these creatures are elementally aligned. Her ability to summon and control beasts feels like a perfect union of these 2 mystical traditions, with the hints of both elemental magic and soul manipulation. If I had Maria's abilities, I'd probably be hiding in a tree somewhere while my beast did all the work. I'm kidding, mostly. Maria, however, stays on the front lines, fighting alongside her summons. This approach is reminiscent of how Isaac fights with his night creatures, in stark contrast to Hector, who prefers to stay behind the scenes. She uses her beasts as an extension of her martial arts proficiency. Her martial arts are reminiscent of ballet, and she leads her beasts the way a musical conductor leads an orchestra, with precision and compassion. The conductor is quite literally in the front line and controls their orchestra with a visible passion. The beasts are extensions of her will, and their movements flow seamlessly with her own. This bond is rooted in an emotional connection so deep that her creatures are willing to lay down their lives for her, also in a similar manner to Isaac's night creatures, though theirs seems more of an astute loyalty than an emotional connection. The show's depiction of magic users is commendable. Castlevania doesn't present magicians as passive casters who stand in the background. Characters like Cypher and Maria get their hands dirty, fighting offensively and strategically. Something I found really intriguing is when Maria loses a beast, it's not just a tactical loss, it's an emotional wound for her. After the phoenix dies, Maria remarks that a part of her died with it. In folklore and fiction, summoners are often depicted as channeling their inner energy or spirit to bring their creations to life. Could her remark about part of her dying have been literal? Maria's bond with her creatures feels deeply personal, almost as if they're extensions of her own soul. The emotional weight of her bond is further emphasized by how her summons seem to respond to her emotions. The azure dragon, arguably her most powerful beast, appears in a moment of intense rage, suggesting that her emotions might influence the strength and nature of her summons. On the other hand, her comment could be symbolic, reflecting the grief and connection we feel when we lose a beloved pet or companion. Another interesting question is whether Maria's beasts can regenerate. Traditionally, summoned creatures return to their original plane after being defeated. However, Maria's emotional reaction and the fact that she buries the phoenix suggests that her beasts might be permanent entities. If they are tied to her soul, their loss could represent a permanent diminishment of her spirit, adding layers of tragedy and depth to her character. This also sets Maria apart from Forge Masters. While Isaac's creatures do demonstrate loyalty, their connection to him doesn't carry the same emotional or spiritual weight as Maria's bond with her beasts. As we look forward to more of Maria in Castlevania, I'm hoping we'll get to see even more of her summons, because there's no such thing as too many beasts when it comes to summoning magic. Seriously, don't get me started on Bakugan again.